Welcome back to Weems Motor Co. We have some special people in the shop today.
I don't know who this guy is. He brought me in here randomly.
Stick around. So here we are in the shop, and you guys have been asking all the time, what's been up with the kiddos? Where's Addie? Where's Austin? Well, these kids have been growing and going, and it's been a fun time here with these kids. Addie's almost as tall as me now. She has started to learn how to drive a car, which is good, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Because as soon as she gets her driver's license, she's able to start riding her motorcycle, which we're both excited about. So Addie, do you want to give these folks any kind of updates of what you've been up to, what's been going on in your life, how your summer was?
Oh, so we went on an Alaskan trip. You guys might know about that. It's pretty fun. Obviously my birthday passed. I got my permit, learning how to drive. We have school starting soon. So
School is starting. What grade you going into?
sophomores.
Sophomore, 10th grade. That was my favorite grade in all of school because you're not a freshman. You're not that new person who doesn't know where everything is, but you're also know where everything is, and it's kind of like you can kind of do your own thing. So yeah, 10th grade. I'm excited for you, girl.
Yeah.
You know what I'm more excited about?
What?
That you're in the shop today and you're gonna help us on the jury.
Yes.
This motorcycle that we have been building where we're spending $0 on it. We're only using cruddy old parts that we can find laying around in Dad's garage and in his shop and back porch and shed, storage unit, anywhere we can find free stuff, we're throwing it on here.
Mm-hmm.
So
Fun.
today we're gonna put this thing into a roller. You know what a roller is?
No.
It basically means that we'll be able to roll it around. So we're gonna get a rear wheel on there, we're gonna put a front end on there and a front wheel and some handlebars so that we can wheel this thing around, so it'll be a roller.
Mm-hmm.
Excited about that?
Yes.
All right, you wanna help put the rear wheel on here today?
Yes.
Why?
Cause you forced me to.
Because I
Just
forced her
kidding.
to.
I volunteered.
She volunteered. She wanted to come out and be a part of it. So, but she did say, hey, Dad, can I put the rear wheel on there? Because I know it's a lot easier because she could remember when we put the rear wheel on her bike. So let's go grab the wheel up, get it up here on this frame, and let you go to work, girl.
Yay.
Let's do it. So what we have here is a factory rigid pre-unit Triumph rear wheel laced up to a Harley-Davidson 16-inch rim. Kind of cool that it's got that fat tire on there, but also cool that it has the original small axle that works perfectly in this frame. Is it heavy?
Yeah.
It's a little bit heavy. I mean, it is what it is. That's what happens when you put Harley-Davidson parts on a Triumph, I guess, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wah, wah. Did I say that right? Or is that cringe?
I mean, you said it right.
I said it right? It's pretty cringe. So, all right, Addie, so all we gotta do is pick that wheel up, make those axles line up into the axle slots. These slots right here. You're gonna slide that up in there, and then I'm gonna get you a ratchet, and then we could tighten that down, and then we need to move on to the front end and put Austin to work. To say you did an amazing job at that. It was very difficult to tighten two nuts down, but you did it. And I am so proud of her because she has been doing so many awesome things, and she didn't mention that this summer she had a leading role in a musical. Come on, girl. Jeez. All right, well, we're gonna let her get back to being a teenager because that's what she loves doing. Go back, see, talk to her friends and all of that stuff. And we're gonna move on to the front end and knock out a couple things, and then we're gonna get that crazy tall boy named Austin in here. So Addie, thank you again for being on the channel. Tell everybody bye.
Bye, everybody.
All right, guys, let's get back to work. Before we get Austin out here to give us a hand, we got to do a little bit of fabrication, and I figured let him enjoy what he's doing. He's going to talk to you about what he does now. It's super cool. But the front end that we had on this bike is the one that we're actually still wanting to use, which is kind of a mix mosh of a bunch of different years of Triumph parts. One being Preunit Triumph sliders tubes, but with a set of unit construction Triumph triple trees. Now the problem that we're having is these triple trees that we have on there do not have a fork stop setup that needs to happen on this frame. Case in point, this is a set of original Preunit Triumph triple trees, bottom triple tree matter of fact, and you see these ears that are on each side. Those work as a fork stop, so as your front end is turning, those actually hit a portion of the frame and keep those handlebars from going all the way around and smacking your tank. Well, the unit construction Triumphs did not have that. So what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna use this as a template. We're gonna scribe these out, and I'm gonna cut this out, this shape, out of some raw metal, and we're going to actually weld that onto the bottom set of triple trees that we're using for the front end. So let's take this, get it some paper, some cardboard, scribe it out, find a piece of metal, and start doing some cutting. Let's get to work. So ready to get the triple trees up in there after we got them modified for those stops at the bottom. Super cool modification, looks cool, looks great, gonna perform amazingly. One thing to note on these rigid frame Triumphs is they use the old style roller ball bearings in the necks, which you've seen us do a lot on many times these bikes, but with these rigid frames, they actually use two different sizes and two different numbers of them. So on the bottom, you're gonna use 1/4 inch ball bearings, and you're gonna use 20 of them. So 20 1/4 inch on the bottom. On the top, you're actually gonna be using 22 3/16. So little small ones up at the top, a little bit bigger on the bottom. Let's get this all together so that we can call Austin out here and put his tail to work. All right, let's get it done. The front end on the jury, and guess what else we got? We got Austin in the house. What up, dog?
He's been doing this all day. He just I just randomly came in at like 6 p.m. He like waited all this time and it took like 6 hours. And I was like, okay, I'm ready for 6 hours. Yet this guy, every time.
I'm sure that they're happy that this video isn't 6 hours long. So that's why we call it movie magic and editing. Whoa. So, Austin, what have you been up to lately? Like what you been into? What'd you do this summer? Did you take any vacations? Do any trips? What you been up to, bro?
Honestly, just sitting around on my butt.
Sitting around on your butt. He does that a lot. But while he's sitting around on his butt, he's actually been doing some pretty cool music. So if they want to check you out on Instagram, check out some of your music. What's your Instagram handle, Austin?
azweems.07. I've been on a promotion lately for the new song that came out. I'm releasing it all over Spotify. Right now it's on Bandcamp. You can look it up straight on Bandcamp on the link right there. Give it a listen. Really, give it a listen. Trust me, it's some crazy stuff that I'm doing over there.
How about we take your song and we put it at the end of this video while the credits are rolling?
Oh yeah.
You like that?
Yeah, I'm down.
Cool. So, Austin.
I think that's one of his motorcycle parts.
It was. It's the fender that's gonna go on the jury. No big deal, but Austin, thank you for always coming out, hanging out with us. The last time we seen Austin was in Milwaukee when we were doing the autism charity bike up there for Harley Davidson. Super cool time. Went and seen Foo Fighters afterwards.
Oh my God, yeah, dude.
Foo Fighters rocked it out. But right now, Austin's gonna rock it out. He's gonna help us get this front wheel onto the jury so that we can get this into a roller. You ready to do it?
I'm down.
All right, let's do this. Make it happen, Austin. Wasn't too bad. Look at that, bro. Up top.
Dirty hands.
That's all good. We always get dirty hands here at Weems Motor Co. Well, folks, what do you think? We got the Dolly Mongrel, or actually, no, we got the jury into a rolling configuration, all because of Austin's help and because of Addie's help earlier. But with that, we're gonna wrap things up right now. Austin, you ready to do this? You ready to drop your new song?
It's already been dropped, actually.
Okay, well, you ready to drop it here at the end of this video so all these folks can check it out?
Maybe.
Yeah, it's time to let these people rock out with some music directly from my son, Austin Weems, while we wrap up and show these credits. So with that, we thank you guys for hanging out. If you are new around here, jump down and hit that subscribe button. If you really like the video, hit that thumbs up, turn those notifications on, and let everyone know what's going on right here
in Weems Motor Co?
You got it right. Peace! Equations, strength, and play free. Actions, faces, binary, potentials, in every beat. Justice, large reality, of what persists infinity. Chaos, right, and break free. No longer stands there on time.
Just think of